Welcome back to Healthy with Nicole. In today's video, I wanted to share with you a few of the products that I have found that are carnivore friendly products on Amazon. So a few of you are probably already ordering all of your things off of Amazon. I know it's something I do all the time because it's just easy. So typically I go to the grocery store for my meat, my eggs, or I even order my meat online and it's delivered from the farm. But there are a few things that I like to buy on Amazon, and I feel like I save a pretty good amount of money and also time by doing this. And these are just things that are by no means required on Amazon, but I think that they're really good and have been helpful for me. So first of all, I'm going to start off with a product that is a salt product. So this is, by the way, I'm not sponsored by any of these products. These are just, I happen to love them. But this brand of salt is one of my favorites. It's called Real Salt, Redmond's Real Salt. And these are actually seasonings with garlic and lemon pepper. So some people do okay with seasonings, some do not. If you're dealing with a maybe autoimmune disease or something that you're trying to heal and that's why you're on a carnivore, you may just want to stick with plain salt first until you get things under control, and then you can start to play around with spices and things like that and see how your body goes. I happen to kind of respond negatively to too much spices, so I go pretty lightly and I stick with mostly salt. So for that reason, I buy my salt in bulk and I just use this container, and I pretty much salt every steak, every meat, everything I eat with quite a bit of salt. The reason why salt is so beneficial on carnivore, but on any low carb diet, is because since we are eating less carbohydrate, we're not holding on to the water as much. So that's why we tend to lose more weight on carnivore or any low carb diet pretty fast, really early on, is that first we're kind of releasing a lot of water that the body's holding on to. The other thing is that because of that, and the kidneys become really active, especially if you are producing a lot of ketones by fat burning, your kidneys start to really release a lot of fluids, and with that comes minerals. And so in addition to the salt, you're going to want to take in more minerals. By the way, all these products, I'm going to be listing the link on Amazon below, so you can click on those to go directly to them. So salt is super important. If you're someone that's been new to carnivore in your first maybe 2 months and you're finding you get a lot of fatigue or maybe headaches or heavy legs, something like that, that's a good sign that you probably need some sodium. So this is one of my favorite sources. I really like to get salt that has a lot of minerals in it. Any salt really would do the trick, but the more minerals that you're getting, the better. So that's why I choose the Redmond's Real Salt. I think they come from, I want to say Utah, from underground quarries, and so they're loaded with a lot of minerals. Great product. And speaking of minerals, another thing that you're probably going to want is magnesium. So I like these two products. This is Pure Encapsulations, and this is the citrate. So there's some debate over which form of magnesium that you want. So there's citrate, there's malate, there's a number of different forms of magnesium. So you may want to try them out and see which works best for you. I happen to like the citrate. I feel like I absorb it well. My body does really well with it. I have tried different versions, and I feel like I do the best with these. I have noticed if I stop taking magnesium for a while, then I have had some muscle cramps. So especially if you're working out a lot, you're training hard, you're definitely going to want to get that magnesium into your body. And it's very common to have deficiencies. But even more so if you're drinking a lot of water, you're perspiring a lot, or you're on a low carbohydrate diet that tends to be more releasing of fluids in the body. If you drink plain water, you're more apt to just pee out more water, and with it, most of your vitamins and minerals that you're trying to take in. So this is really important, and I found it to be hugely critical for people that have autoimmune disorders too, is making sure you get enough magnesium. So this one I take at bedtime. Depending on your tolerance level, you can go up to 4 capsules, 1,200 milligrams. Don't start there because you'll probably get loose stools if you're not used to it. If you're really sensitive gut-wise, then you might want to also try this magnesium oil. So transdermally, you're just spraying it on your body. Again, it's has a little bit of stickiness to it, so I like to do it before I go to bed. I just spray my trunk down, and or after a shower, and you're getting some magnesium in there as well. Not as much, I believe, as if you take it internally, but it is an option. So those products are also found on Amazon. I forgot to mention this one salt. This is Fleur De Sel. This is a French salt that I just think has amazing flavor. It's kind of thick granules, so a little chunkier salt, and this is amazing on steak. And I think it's also a really good quality salt. But just to, you know, for a little bit different flavors, there's a lot of different culinary salts out there. Smoked salt, and black salt and all kinds of options. So these are just happen to be my favorites. But you might want to try some different flavored salts and see how you like those. On the front of minerals, obviously you see I'm really a fan of that. I love this product. This is Ultima Replenisher, and this is their little single serving packets. So this is my favorite. It's watermelon flavored. It is sweetened. And you know, I get a lot of people that ask if they are having problems with stevia sweetened drinks. And so this is the only thing that I ever have is this. And I did go sweetener free for a few months. I didn't see any difference. And I just really like this. And I drink a lot of fluid and a lot of water. I also do sweat a lot with hot yoga classes, which I do on purpose for heavy metal detox. So I want to perspire a lot. And so because of that, and because I'm on a carnivore diet, I want to make sure that I'm getting enough electrolytes. It really helps my energy levels. So if you haven't tried it yet, maybe give it a shot, see what you think. I also have a discount code for this one. I'll put that in the link below, and you'll see what you like. But this is great also if you have kids, you know, that drink Gatorade or something like that. You can kind of help to wean them off of the sugar drinks, and I think this is a huge step up for their body. So, and then another product that I love is actually collagen. I have tried going on and off collagen powders, and this one is a grass-fed and pasture-raised product from Great Lakes, which I'm from the Great Lakes, so of course I'm a fan. And this one is taste-free. You won't even know it's there. So it's 12 grams per 2 scoops. And what I noticed with this is when I was taking it, my hair and my nails grew like crazy. It's also really good for your intestines. So if you are healing inflammatory bowel disease, Crohn's or colitis, I think it's a really good addition. You can also do bone broth, but we don't always have time to make bone broth, right? It's like we don't have time to do everything. So if you want a time saver, I think this is a great shortcut. And you can just put it in your drinks. You can put it in your electrolyte drink or water or tea or whatever it is you're having. I do not drink coffee anymore. Occasionally I'll have a decaf, but since I don't drink coffee anymore, that's not my way of using it. I just stir it up in water, and it tastes just fine. You don't even notice it. In addition to this one, I also received some sample products from Ancestral supplements. These are also available on Amazon. And this one is actually a grass-fed collagen, and it has collagen from several different parts of the cow. And so this one is 3,000 milligrams or 3 grams in 6 capsules. So it's a little bit smaller dose than the other one, but you can do this a couple times a day. Same process. You're using it to help heal tissues. Collagen is actually really important for all of the connective tissues in your body. So, and if you're eating a lot of muscle meat, so if you're a steak lover, then I think it's actually a really great idea. You will get some of that connective tissue in the meat, and collagen is in all meat, but lower amounts than things like skin. So some people like to eat baked chicken and eat the skin, you're getting essentially the same thing. But all of that collagen is really, really good for your body and for your connective tissue. So I highly recommend it. And then the other product by the same brand, Ancestral Supplements, is organ meats. So again, a lot of people debate, should I do organ meat? Should I not? I've kind of gone through phases in my almost 2 years now of carnivore. And for me, I have found that I do have a little bit more energy when I consume the organ meats and the liver especially. And I think that is probably having a lot to do with the fact that it's high in folate. So if you're supplementing your diet with any kind of vitamins, if you have folic acid in there, that is not a healthy supplement. That's a synthetic B vitamin that our bodies don't utilize. So you want to get actually folate, and that is available in the organ meats, especially in liver. And I believe in all animal products, but it is a B vitamin. So this one I think is great for that. And if you are averse to the taste of organ meats, which I know many people are, this is a great substitute. Again, you do have to take like 6 capsules, probably twice a day to get a significant amount, but they're tasteless and the capsules are gelatin, so you get a little extra gelatin in there. All right, one more thing I want to mention, and that is for those that like to cook their meat in a pan rather than grilling, this is a great product. This is ghee. So clarified butter is, this one by Fourth and Heart, is coming from grass-fed animals. So there's been a bit of stuff in the media about whether certain butters are made from actual grass-fed and finished cows. And so that's always up for debate. But I think ghee is actually really good because it is clarified. So if you're someone that's more sensitive to dairy, this might be a better option than butter. And I do think that their products are really great and grass-fed. So you can cook your eggs in it. It's amazing. Cook your steaks and things if you're cooking them in the pan. Those work good too. And they have different flavors in this product. So they do have like a vanilla if you're into that. But this is just kind of plain. So anyway, these are, I think, just additions. Again, you can just strictly eat meat and drink water if that's what makes you happy and makes you feel the best. But I have found these to be super helpful, and they're all really easy and affordable to find on Amazon. Well, if you like that video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in